Hello, Sagittarius. Welcome to your message for today. If you're new here, I'm Michelle, fellow Sagittarius, and this is Bohemian Spirited Tarot. If you've been here before, welcome back. So happy to see your face. All right, so let's get into the channeled message. First and foremost, happy birthday, Sagittarius. Yes. We are walking into a new era. Adventure awaits. Huzzah. If you know, you know. Phoenix Rising and Bye, Felicia. I know it's old. However, that's what came through. So, obviously, we are saying bye. Bye to something. And Sagittarius is not one to trifle with when it comes to saying bye. When we're done, we're done. And that's it. We don't even have to say anything. We just internal dialogue, bye and bye. You're gone. So, Sag, what are we saying goodbye to? We are at the end of 2025. If you're getting this in December of 2025, if you get it after the fact, the message is still for you. Take what resonates. However, what are we saying goodbye to? What are we saying goodbye to? What are the things that we are not happy with that we're saying goodbye to? Because we are literally about to walk into our new era, adventure. And as we know, Sagittarius is incredibly adventurous. We love side quests. Somebody here is a gamer. Somebody here is a gamer. All right, listen up. Okay, let me get to your tarot cards, all right? First, we have the Two of Cups. Then we have the Five of Cups. Then we have the Four of Cups. And we have the Two of Swords. Okay. So, I feel like we were in a relationship or a partnership of some kind, and it ended. Something about it just did not work out. Yeah. Okay, so let me put it this way. And this is basic AF. We bought a car. Thought it was going to be the greatest thing ever. Okay, we thought that this new car that we were buying, because we did all the research or whatever, or we listened to our friends' advice. We bought this car and we're like, yeah, we got the car and it's awesome. Hello, yes. And then after we got it, we realized, you know what, it actually isn't all that it's cracked up to be. I mean, yeah, it's got some good parts. However, it's just, yeah, I'm really upset right now that this car is not what I thought it was going to be. And so with the Four of Cups, we're thinking about what we're going to do with that. It's like, I mean, I'm pretty disgruntled, honestly. I'm pretty disgruntled. I don't think I like this. And so your friend is like, well, I mean, you can add this thing since it doesn't have that feature in the car. You can add this thing, and you're looking at it like, why? It should have already had this thing, though. Like, what am I going to do? Two of Swords. What am I going to do? You got one foot in, one foot out. And with the Two of Swords, she's got a blindfold on. So you don't have the full picture. You don't have the whole story of what you're going to do. You do know that you need to make a decision, though. And based on that channeled message by, we already know. We gotta let it go. We gotta let that car go. Go trade it in for what we do want. And not listen to anybody else, right? Don't listen to somebody else sell you on what it is that they think you want. You know better, Sag. You know better. Same thing when it comes to relationships or careers. Don't let somebody blow smoke up your butt. You know better. And you have a BS meter that's a mile wide and forever and a day long. You can see that stuff coming from 10 miles away. Trust yourself. Trust your intuition. Trust your... I mean, you know... Sag, from one Sag to another. I say this with all the love in my heart. I do. I love you so much. And I scorn you because I love you. Because, bestie, I'm the same way. I'm the same way. I ride my own butt. I do. When I make the mistake, I'm like, damn, I knew better. I knew better. How could I have made that mistake? Well, damn. It's part of the journey. Honestly, at this point in my life, I have not embraced that it's part of the journey. I have not embraced that. And I'm thinking that it's time to embrace that. Enjoying those moments a little bit more, even though they're messy. You know? I've always been... So I'm gonna share a story with you. When I was a young mom with my young person, when that young person made messes, I was so fixated on, oh, I gotta clean that up really quick. I gotta go clean that up really quick. Oh, I gotta make that all better. I gotta make that, you know, I had to have the Martha Stewart looking home. And I feel like if I would have spent more time making messes with my little person, I probably would have had more fun, honestly. So take the time, you know, yeah, it didn't work out, right? You're not happy about it. When it comes to making the decision, just take the time to enjoy the messy part, honestly, because now it's something that you've learned from. I'm gonna yawn. This is obviously a message I needed to hear. It's resonating with my body. Take the time to enjoy the messy part. Actually enjoy that it is part of the spice of life. It is part of the juicy bits that make our life delicious and yummy and adventurous. And it may not feel good in the moment. Also, like, give it a respect, you know, like give it a piece of thank you and gratitude, love, and reverence to you for showing me what is true, you know? So yeah, I do have some oracle messages though, and this will probably lift your spirit. So first we have the duck and chrysanthemum. The number is 10 with luck. I think that looks more like a mallard. But anyway, and then we also have the sheep and blackberry with devotion. The number is 5. So I'm going to read from the booklet for these. The phrase lucky duck isn't just a light-hearted rhyme. Ducks can be symbols of good fortune. In ancient Egypt, ducks were associated with riches, especially gold, and frequently given as offerings to the gods. Likewise, chrysanthemums bursting forth with long and elegant petals signify abundance. Luck can be a fickle and mysterious force. However, it is also, as Roman philosopher Seneca once mused, what happens when preparation meets opportunity. You are on the brink of good fortune. Be open to situations that may bring about positive transformation. And then with the sheep and blackberry, the sheep and blackberry calls us to focus on our commitments, whether they're to a partner, a job, a creative practice, or a spiritual tradition. Sheep are innocent and vulnerable and must be watched over and guided. Blackberries are symbols of protection with their large brambling thorns. Their abundant fruit also symbolizes prosperity. Combining the energies of the two give us direction. Honor our promises, allowing them to fruit and flourish. In what people or practices do you find wisdom and stability? Remember, care well for these sources of guidance and protection. So, while you're making your decision on what you need to do, while you may not have all of the, you know you're going to say bye to it. You know you're going to walk away from it. You know you're going to burn that house down and then you're going to rebuild another one. And it's going to be abundant and lucky. The people and places and things that are helping you on that part of that journey, show gratitude for. Don't forget to show gratitude for them while you're on your way. Also have some affirmations for you. The number is 26. I am at home in my body and at peace in my spirit. The next one is the number 10. I craft my core desires with certainty and ease. So when you're making your decision, make it magical, bestie. Make it magical. Make it magical. All right, Sag. Happy birthday again. This has been your message. And make sure you subscribe, like, comment. Let me know what's going on. Share with us. It's our community, so let's make the most of it and have fun. Okay? Follow the moon, shoot for the stars, know that you're loved. And I'll see you on the next video. Bye.